Capcom Pro Tour, like in the Echoes. Victrix Pro AF, the official gaming headset of the Capcom Pro Tour. And you know what? Arcade, what up? The official arcade cabinet of the Capcom Pro Tour. Don't down-fierce me, fam. I'm riding hard.
Man played the best Rufus in the world every week.
It helps, doesn't it?
And if you didn't know who that was, his name was Andreas.
Hanzima.
He lived on forever in our memories.
He'll hate me for saying this, but he became the best Rufus in the world. He wasn't the best Rufus in the world. He was the best Rufus in the world definitely for the last few years of the game. That's right. I think even Justin Wong would pretty much...
Well, learn at your feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Quality guys. Same thing I haven't met, but we still have some fantastic European
I
know he was watching at home.
Wondering if it could have been. Looking at those checks. Those checks.
That's right, they're there, mate. Lots of zeros on the end of them. So,
looking at Atros run it down with the character that he now uses in the game scene, it could have been him. Instead, we have guys like Angry Bird and Hurricane to represent the EU scene.
We are going into winners finals, as we said, final 4. 8 have become 4, and it is Angry Bird and a Hurricane. Luffy still in the tournament. So 3 of the players remaining in the top 4 here are not currently qualified for the Capcom Cup. So if any 3 of those win, they will be taking that automatic qualifier spot. If Luffy wins, then as it stands now, Akainu is the highest ranked European player outside of qualification spots on global rankings. But Momi is very close to him as well. So as we pointed out, Akainu is not going to want to leave it up to chance. He's going to have a lot of data to work with as well, because he's just watched a very long set between Luffy and Phenom's Guile.
Yeah,
so he's going to download a lot of stuff from that, but that is all to come
制限差かけた
after
方が
this, which is our
日
winners
本人
final.
は
Angry Bird,
そういうことで
fresh
楽
off
し
his
んでくれ
victory
る
at
みたいな
UFA
や
and
れ
a
よ
very impressive performance so far with his Zeku. They had to whip out his Akuma as well.
Yeah, he's actually coming off the back of 2 disappointing performances. Didn't do too well at the mix-up. Didn't do too well here yesterday.
No.
But he is back
まあ
on form now.
でもニコニコもまあだいぶね会員減ってきたしだからあれやろうね
The question is who's he going to pick, because we saw him go for Zeku early against Momi and then reverted back to his beloved
世界規模の企業と同等に設備投資してなあかんかったからね
What a turnaround that's from.
You know?
A lot of
設備
talk
投資
about how
全くしてへん
Zeku
かったからな
and I'm doing massive
Look,
air
I
quotes
don't know how
now,
much
beats
yeah.
Cammy. I definitely disagree with that. I think Zeku definitely gives Cammy some pause for thought, but she's still Cammy. She still does Cammy things.
Yeah, he starts to eat a lot of stuff everyone else does. He's good on pressure, but you know, he's got to be reacting to those things. I mean, it's a dilemma for him. He's just done this amazing thing with Akuma versus
ごめんね切れちゃって
Momi, but he did also beat Momi in the grand final. Was it grand
で
final?
そしたらそのまま制限かけても
With Zeku.
あんななニコニコ超会議とかわけわからんことやらんとこっちやれよというのをずっと無視しててやってて結局それでみんなぶち切れていっちゃったからねどっか
Which character is better against the player?
That should definitely be a stage rule,
日本人特有
right?
の
You either
黙っ
pick
て消え
random
るというか
select, or you're allowed to pick any of the rings. Other than that, like you can't just
なん
pick,
だてめえ
I like that, yeah.
pick any of the rings or random
Yeah.
select. That should be the rules. Because this stage is gassed. Forever, this will forever be linked with Problem X winning Evo this stage. But he's gone for the Akuma pick. It worked out for him. He won 3 straight against Momi. After looking pretty hopeless. Really hopeless for him in that match.
あれ裁判訴えて2キャラこの2キャラじゃないの
That's who he goes for here versus Hurricane. A very different Cammy, I must say.
お手軽最強キャミ
Yeah, opens up immediately with a bad
やり込み最強理論上最強豪気やろ
Hurricane as well. Stun already.
ああ
14
せっ
seconds
かく
in.
日本で一番っていうのあったの
Other
にね
fierce.
てか昔はこれ脱出そんなにこだわられてなかったけど今はもう脱出もいいようになっちゃったからね
Wake up, Barton's going to take it.
まあいろいろ配信のそのなんていう技術力も上がってきたし
Not sure that wake up jab worked. Maybe he went for a delay counter
Yeah,
or something.
he delayed a couple of times. Must have watched Hurricane EXDP his way through Luffy in the game earlier. No parry on that. Nice, the range on that medium kick is ridiculous. This time it's me though.
Just jumps out there.
That does cover both wake ups.
まあそうそう完全に油かいてたからね。
Keeping the
ほ
pressure
んなら
on
でも
now.
一気に
Lux, respect me.
お金減っちゃったし、
Oh,
ここに
don't stand pro at me.
お金をバンバン振りまいてくれてた歌ってみた系とかゲーム実況系が全部もう YouTube 行っちゃったからね。
Doesn't respect it and the throw.
そうそう
Wow,
そう。
love
そりゃ
that
そう
getting
特
from
に
full screen Logan.
ニコニコ一番変わっちゃったのはあれやね。大部分占めてたゲーム実況者系が全員もう YouTube 行っちゃったからね。お金も金もらえるから。
Oh, they get a juggle.
That looked too far away.
金もらえるから全部向こう行ったからね。
Jumps
最
out.
近ゲーム実況何も上がってきてない
Too far to play for that jab.
歌ってみたけど
Dash in and throw.
Wow, that EX
Two bars.
fireball. Yeah, you could see that Hurricane was trying to interrupt that demon flip, but the EX fireball came out. Angry Bird.
Nice chunk of grey health gone with that throw as well.
Yep.
まあサービス業はしゃあないと思うよ
And another missed cannon
そ
strike.
こはあれは
Oh
自爆
my
したと思う
days! Was that a jump back?
面白くね
That was going to be like a jump back EX fireball, surely.
No
He's
idea.
still alive!
それは金で動くんやから
Thought he was done.
Kill.
Thought he was done with.
Retrigger almost completed.
Oh.
Oh, no knockdown.
Oh!
しかもニコニコの場合が
Oh,
な
goodness.
綺麗な動画上げようとも全
He's
然
brought it
画
back
質
and he's
して
taken
ない
the first game. Angry Bird surviving.
まあ日本ニコニコはそういう文化じゃなかったな
It's critical.
It's funny, Angry Bird got punished heavily for that jump back trying to bait something on Wake Up, but in the end, Hurricane lost for jumping back on Wake Up.
Right?
Both of these guys super active on offense and defense. Nice. Waited for the DP.
Oh, what an interruption.
Amazed that he managed to get out in time after the dash.
俺も思うけどね
Catches him in the air. That's a
何がや
bar
りたい
wasted.
ん
He's
かわ
going
か
to be
らん
happy to see that. Dashes up. No confirm, but he gets the buff and hard punch.
Extremely
Oh,
early throw
that's
there
here.
to whoever the jab
He's going to
connects.
dash. The late
立つからあんなもんもうヒカ
Oh,
キ
he
がやっとるから
punishes
しゃあ
the
ない
fireball cancel after getting air reset.
そうそうそうボノボノ
Great
ボ
choice
ノボノ
there
の
from
バイ
Hurricane
ソン
and
の
a bit
や
of
つ
fortune as well to close out that round.
Good reactions. Hurricane's so good in the scramble, not so great at getting his cannon strikes out, so I can't get my words out. He's had a number of those missed. That one wasn't air to air though. Poking away with the medium. Just marshalling the corner, waiting.
うんちゃうちゃう
Wow.
作っ
Situational awareness was great there.
Oh, he's
Takes
あ
the
の
double D's,
作っ
the
た人
stun
に
is
許可もらっ
there.
て借りてる
No critical art.
Use the EX, still
昔な
alive.
Careful pressure in the Kuma. Activation full screen.
Nice
What a
punish off the
conversion.
signal. He knew the recovery. DP,
Oh my
no!
days, I thought he dashed
Oh.
just for that.
That was going to be
That's gonna
DP
hit.
super.
That's it, that is it.
If he'd have done DP super, that might have killed.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, that triple dash. Got away with it. Hurricane levels it up here.
not
One
gonna
apiece
complain.
now.
Round one. Fight.
So we're in for another close set here, Logan. Yeah, he's identified those early wake-up buttons. Pressing the medium for Curly now. Catching those toes. Oh, that's too high. That's never going to combo. Wake-up jab connects. Ow!
To get the proper meeting time on the light kick. Oh, the slide! Again, he walks out.
ああでもキャミーばっかであんまりキャウになれへんけど
Every
ね
front attempt
Oh
other than
my
the light.
god!
Oh.
Oh, still alive. Cannon would have killed there. Is that going to
Oh,
cost him? He's
wow.
knocked down. No, that wasn't legit. Why did he try that? Hurricane was already probably itching for an EX. Seeing him in the air just made it more guaranteed.
Yeah. Definitely looking to interrupt something after a double dash. Nice anti-air.
Don't see cannons do that enough.
まあ要するに売れるやつだけ作りゃねその分
Such good anti-air though. Wow, that worked.
Oh, fortunate timing. Doesn't really get anything off of it though. Oh, the DP was clean. Range.
Oh, that's going to connect.
Catches Hurricane fishing for that activation. Oh,
my
no, he doesn't
goodness,
get a second hit.
He was going for the most maximum of damages.
That was the craziest throw bait.
This round could run away from him now, though. Has to be reversal.
And he
He
baits
gets the
out.
kill.
It's the second time he's done that, the 2 bars.
Fight.
Bad trade for Big Bird, Angry Bird. He needs to stop doing
まあ
that.
ねでも向こうあっちの場合でもほら全キャラで一気に出してくれとったから
Oh, that time he keeps him standing there.
Oh, that counter hit. Wanted another one. Didn't come. Buttons from Hurricane. Back in this round. Take throw.
Stay in the corner.
これでも7だって最終的には5個ぐらいあったよな 5個か6個あったから
Oh my
that was
goodness.
fortunate.
There's the meaty again. Angry Bird takes the lead. Once again, goes one up here against Hurricane.
Really
2-1
identifying
the
that
score.
Hurricane is trying to challenge every time on wake up with those.
Yeah,
I think it's
essentially
wake
from
up,
that range.
crouch jab, right?
Yeah, there's no meaty throw, so from
Yeah.
that range, he's just pressing the jabs. You can't get
I
away
think
from any kind of shimmy situation, any kind of throw, but he can press a button that catches you early. And he's committing to that knockdown fireball every time.
And that is the mix up now off the throws. Hurricane gets out of the corner.
Wow, no punish, but gets out of there.
This is the Tatsu to
What
get
a
out.
bait.
Wow.
I'll jab this time from Angry Bird. Interruption. Behind. Backside
Oh,
of
that's going
reversal.
to hurt a lot.
Come jab this
セン
time.
スがないだけやろ
Oh, that
Underneath.
time. That flip grab didn't work.
Should have done drill there, lost his momentum.
No,
was just in time.
clever. That was clever. He hadn't inputted that yet. But the
Oh.
throw and Angry Bird is looking to book his place in grand finals.
Match point Angry Bird now. All the meter though for Hurricane. One spent already.
Ooh, hurts. That time he does get away with a dash up throw. The
air
most
throw,
beautiful
anti-air.
air throw in the game.
Not deterring Angry Bird from jumping though, he jumps again. No view reversal this time, he knows he can't risk it.
Nice!
Oh, what a punish on the jump back.
We've seen Hurricane land that so many times in the weeklies
Time to
and
guess.
monthlies in the UK.
3 dashes.
Oh, the
Jab
jab
interruption.
activation.
Hard knockdown
He's
incoming
going to get the
Logan.
DP.
まだある
What's the
よ
mix-up going to be?
It's
Oh,
a
the
throw.
throw! And
Angry Bird's done it.
he books his place
重なってる
in
もん
grand
な投げ
finals. Angry Bird. Sigh of relief. Look at the relief on his face. Travelled all the way out here, as you said, feeling under the weather. It's a long flight out from the Middle East.
What a
Remember,
performance
what a
from Angry
story
Bird.
that would be. We talk about representation of RAS coming out for Eastern Europe, but another woefully misrepresented, underrepresented region is the Middle East. They've got such a strong history. No more events
ああや
out
っぱり豪気強いな
there, even rankings.
Yeah, none this year at
Their,
all.
their players,
これはうまかったな
Angry Bird and Big Bird, having to travel around the world and represent. And it's great to see Angry Bird in
And all
grand
the players
finals
on
here.
this Nasser esports team, very, very, very solid. I mean, you've got Tekken Master as well for the Injustice scene, doing what they can with no scene relatively at all.
Yep.
These guys aren't even in the same regions as each other in some cases. And here he is again, on the verge of winning his second ever tournament. Imagine that. Your second ever tournament you ever won booked you into Capcom Cup.
Well,
finals.
as we were talking to Problem yesterday after the event, if you want to come into form, you need to tighten those peaks, boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no point being in the best form ever at, like, you know, a ranking for 150 points. You want to be in your best form at EVO, at Capcom Cup, at the qualifiers.
That's it.
Real back and forth set. Really enjoyed this one.
さっきは強すぎる
Lots
わ
of interesting
あれ
changes
は
and
ダメだよほんまに
adaptations from
咎め
Angry
る
Bird
手段
and
なさすぎる
Hurricane using all of the tools at their disposal. Those demon flip mix-ups and seeing Angry Bird spend the double bar on doing that demon flip into the EX fireball paid off for him a number of times.
本当にバカあれ
And in that last round as well, it was really interesting.
しかもガードさせて
you
ガード
saw
させてEX さっきのスワか下段のやつはガード
double
さ
dash
せ
to
て
check,
ガードさせて有利やから
chase it up with a dash, low
意味わ
forward,
かんねえよガードさ
counter
せて
hitting the wake up light
あ
punch.
んな裏回ってため消され
In
と
that
るの
last
し
sequence, did get away with the double dash into the throw. and then the frame kill as well, and ended it with the throw. So you can see the conditioning, the awareness, the observation of how the players are responding to each other, and then what you can get away with once you shut down things. Because that's the cool thing. I really like what they changed in this game.
All the stuff that I suck at, by the way. Just hearing you say it.
I really like the changes they've made to the throw loop situations in this game, where you will get meaty buttons. You can beat wake up buttons, but it has to be with a button. It's not a throw that just eats everything. The throw doesn't beat throw and block and buttons. It's a real rock, paper, scissors, which means you have to be paying attention and be intelligent about your choices. I like those changes that they've made in the game, and it makes things like that happen at a high level play, which you get to enjoy and break down.
Well, the action must continue here today, guys, as we bring up the next two guys. France on France right now.
EX100 機がね、何が強いって100機投げ、100機 P、100機 K、さらにスラつき。その4択を攻められてるのに、しかも落としづらいっていうね。タイミングずらされるから。
And the real interesting thing to see here is what information Akainu has taken from that Phenom set. Phenom, of course, I'll stop trolling him. Phenom is not a Guile main, but he has a very unique approach to using.
He's a Guile main. He mains Guile.
He's not a Guile main.
Definitely mains Guile.
But he's got really a unique approach to that character. It's very interesting to see how Akainu deals with Luffy's approach. They played yesterday. Obviously, Luffy got the better of Akainu.
Big time. Yeah, just seemed to be in it. Seemed to know everything
he wanted to do. There was definitely a lot that you can take away from that Phenom set, and you definitely just need to be a lot more controlling. And
well, it can be a blessing and a curse. You can know someone so well doesn't mean you know the character that well. He absolutely dominated against.
合気体力少んでも合気体力800、900でもええと思うんやけどな。
Almost beat Fujimura. He's like very early stage Guile at was it CEO? I mean, he almost went 2-0 up. And all that knowledge you have against playing Daigo or whoever can work against you. So it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing, a blessing or a curse. We'll see if Akainu can make the adjustment from yesterday, because it was very, very one-sided yesterday in this matchup. And this is not an easy matchup for Mika. It should never go like that. It should never be that easy.
It's a difficult. I mean, I'm not going to listen to Mika players' opinions as gospel, because they are massive down players. But they definitely say this is one of the top 3 hardest matchups.
まあね、無理です。
One of the few times I agree with them about having a matchup.
But you can see how she can make it difficult for Guile to reliably keep her out. And again, wow, straight away with a call out on the command grab.
Yeah, no, he tries to jump again.
Tries to jump again.
I don't know what he tried to do there. Everything hitting. Oh my goodness. He just doesn't want to sit still.
駒投げが通しまくっとるから絶対にこうこれだよな駒投げがあるからこれのせいでも下下段のタクが通るよな。ルフィその辺がうますぎる。
He's just very good at smothering the top of Guile's head. You have to meet him in the air. Jump back air throw, jump back button or something. Don't let him get that angle where you can't flash kick. Because coming down with a light, you're going to be a negative. There it is again. This time he backdash to being a good race anti-air. Nice choice.
Wow, okay. Nice, that'll do the job. That will do the job every time.
Beautiful anti-air.
And now you're seeing a Guile main utilizing all of the normals to anti-air with, but Luffy clips him once again with that medium punch.
Just when he thought the string was over.
Another counter hit on that crouch fist. We've seen it so many times. Jumps out immediately. Doesn't want to take that call to mix up.
Yeah, totally
no
right.
interest.
It's a great win, that escaping that setup there. Luffy dropping it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the backdash.
What a punish as well.
Let's go.
Is he going to build enough for the CA?
Go for reset. Oh, the reset.
Oh, the reset. And he doesn't have to spend any bar. He's going to be very happy with that. Luffy shaking his head, disappointed. What a great result there for Akainu. He's mad happy with that. Kept all of his bar. Slight delay. Counter hit something.
Sonic boom.
And again, using that single duff to just own that space.
たまにやってるよ。たまにやで。
Crash Communicate being utilized really well. Jumps in, jumps out. As soon as he saw there was no block start, I love that. Not interested in being with his mix up. EX, flash kick, don't jump at me.
that's one of the things we noticed that Fina wasn't doing. He wasn't really dashing up or walking up and abusing the frame advantage. So when he does get it, he's really trying to play a control zoning guile.
There we go, here we go. Looking so good. The delayed jab, didn't want to eat a flash kick. Backed away so he can't jump out of the corner.
Woo!
EX in between the string, connects. Just about able to block. Reversal. Oh my god! Oh my days, what's it gonna be, Logan? What's it gonna be? As Luffy connects with the critical art and gets the dash in. Delayed, clever buttons there from Makanu. Charges forward, interrupts, and no grab for you.
And Luffy is disappointed with himself there. He got the counter hit, but nothing afterwards.
He hesitated. He's usually so good at getting that counter hit and then bang. Brimstone. Didn't come that time.
This means so much that Akainu needs to make sure that his spot in the Capcom Cup is guaranteed.
Akainu already doing better than he did yesterday here. He takes the first game against Luffy.
Nice, he backs off after his turns are done. He's only really showing jabs, booms. Didn't have the charge.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, he takes up the timing.
That's the issue. When you don't have the charge for the flash kick, Mika will make you guess with that jump.
Coaches don't want to accept that they can't. Yeah.
You have to. I mean, he can do jump back air throw, but
you have to have done it ages ago, right?
Exactly. You really have to be concentrating to do that. Just chooses to block that time.
No way to jump in now. It's not legit. Right, that's reset. It's gonna hurt. Then in full screen. Then let me in as well.
Makes the throw safe.
Yeah, the
there you
dashes
go.
are so clever. One thing I didn't see Venom do once when Luffy was waiting for an opportunity was, as you had mentioned earlier, so difficult to react to his dashes when the character's capable.
Especially when you're standing in that range where you're trying to just work around the Sonic Boom game. You want to maybe whip punish a hop kick or a sobat or an upside down kick, anything. When that dash comes out of nowhere, it's a rapid dash as well. You can get away with them. You see Daigo doing it so often.
Such a good tool to apply as well. Oh my god.
いや、これはルーザーズセミファイナル。
Uh-oh.
That crouch jab. He just can't help but go for it.
Whoa, he's gonna get him. He pressed the button.
Hey, grab his for Akane. The Desco comes in.
Wow.
Brimstone. No meter here. Has to take this mix up.
おー、これでもまだ死なないよ。
Luffy.
死んだ。
You cheeky bugger, you. Just when he thought it was safe.
Typhoon closes it out.
Walk back prior, Logan, just to make him feel like he wasn't gonna command grab.
But he was.
Classic tactic there for command grab players.
Take that. Oh, Luffy having the better of this exchange in the neutral. Yeah, that late jump fierce again.
Oh, no EX to beach. That could be the end. I think that's it.
How many times does Luffy hit that counter hit crouch fierce into activation?
Oh,
He's still alive? This would have to be a Hercules. Oh!
Perfect jump angle, and Luffy puts the pad down, shakes the fingers out as this intense match goes to one apiece.
Normal service resumes. Luffy very smart as well. He's jumping at times at which it's unlikely that Akainu's going to have the charge for the flash kick or at awkward angles that kind of put him off.
And she has one of those really good hitboxes on her jump light and decent hits. Blocks done and hits done.
Yep.
So you think you can walk underneath.
And of course, one of those characters blessed with a downward hitting jump fierce as well. Which means if he goes for the late crouching light punch anti-air, it will beat it, or if he stand blocks it, there's a ton of frame advantage. Nice spacing again, but he lets it fly. Pretty much risked the round on that reversal. The stun was there. Wow, a normal flash kick.
With throw into flash kick. Signs of yobbing.
The classic.
What side is it going to be?
Woo! No.
キドさん的能優勝年間賞金1500万以上だよね。
まあね、あるね。
Patient. Gets back down there. I really like the mobility that Akano's using, and again he gets away. Luckily with a trade.
Oh, he gets away with it again. He is still going to that flash kick, and Luffy just didn't believe. Pressed the button maybe too early. They got completely count hit clean, no trade. They got a reset upside down kick afterwards.
Ooh! Forces away a nice hit conversion there from Akainu. There we go. That's a nice range for him to anti-air. Ooh! Ow! That hit deep.
Rago! The far of the corner if you can here, Logan.
Uh-oh.
There you go in, says Luffy.
And he gets the corner back as well.
Jab, connects.
Guess for the game! Oh,
my
no,
God, he's robbed him. He's brought it back.
His feet.
Again. You just cannot kill this guy.
I mean, to be fair, Luffy's doing really well at reading these flash kicks now after those first 2 games against Phenom. He's baited out quite a few, especially, there you go, as I say that, he's found that jump light kick angle.
Just let it fly.
やってることはすごいことやっとるんやろうけど、
Just moments ago.
なんだろうね。これ明けでやって面白いんかな。面白く見えるんかな。それだけすごい気になるよわ。
Unlikely Luffy's going to get another V trigger, so that's a win there for Akainu. No anti-aid, another charge with a flash kick, and another fierce cancel into the CA from Luffy.
Almost every time.
He can afford to take one back, yes. This is it though. Oh, the commander!
Let's go.
That is a dead Miko. What a moment to jump. Akainu makes the read, and he saves himself that game point to go 2-1 up here versus Luffy.
Guile win.
Luffy smacking his fire there. He knows he may just have overextended with that command grab.
Sometimes they just guess right, bro. Sometimes they just guess right. I've seen Luffy clove out so many rounds with that command grab. Sometimes it ain't gonna work for you. Akainu goes 2-1 up here. I guess that back fist controlling that space. Swings out the back fist as well. Flash kick. Again, the jump angle from Luffy. He has got that spacing down, and we're going to have to start to see Akainu try and go for that air grab or jump back air to air. Anti-air. Lady Mika. And another counter hit. Why is he always counter hit? Every single time. That hard knockdown. And again, Mika still has the corner. Akainu forcing his way out. That frame trap medium punch.
One tap. This Luffy just fishing.
Yeah, that's all he needed. Mashing the button. Look, he's still mashing the light kick there.
A look of disgust on Luffy's face.
That'll work. Dash forward works as well.
逆都心部ってことはよ、都心部だと逆に東京とか大阪っていうのは対戦会がもうすでにもう定着してきてるわけで、その中で果たして家庭用がもうこんだけ3年も経って家庭用が税でしかいないところでそういうのができてるわけで、毎週対戦会がしっかり行われてるわけで、そんな環境でゲーセン出されたらどうなんのっていう話よ。
He still goes for it, and again. Oh my God, Luffy will not be put off.
地方はまあまあまあ逆にそれで盛り上がる可能性はあるけど。
Luffy is so good at working himself back into that exact range. Great patience as well.
そういうのもあるからどうなんのって話。
So good at knowing when he's at that angle, just jumping.
交流みたいなのかな。
The thing is,
例えば
at the range that he's jumping from,
あとその今までなんて開けてストコ全く見実施やってたやなかった人がやり始めていきなりあれやで不審やで。
Big flash kick, he's still alive, he lands on the boom!
Oh, Akainu with the
perfect.
Luffy's done to put Akainu off from doing that back fierce.
これがどういう感じになるのか分かれるのか、それとも明け勢と縦4勢でまた分かれるのか、それともなんか違うのがあるのみたいな。
From doing that, I'm not sure what it was. I'm trying to
Luffy's
work
jumping
out.
when he's plus. There he is, jab, plus, jump. Another jump, go out of the corner because of it. Life lead to the Akainu. Dash forward. I love the way all these players are paying full attention to which Tedesco's being activated. So many players still not doing that.
まあでも少しは地方勢も目出るんちゃうかな。
Jump again.
And again! That little micro walk forward helped him out that time.
Why is he going in?
And again. It's got to be coming soon. There it is.
Brimstone, what's it going to be? Can't get hit here.
Oh!
He might survive.
Is that going to be
I
enough?
think he'll survive.
It's not.
He's alive, yeah.
Still. Still at
Match
set
point,
point.
Akainu. Luffy heading out of the tournament here. He can't guess right here.
Jab
Jabs.
interruption and he
my
closes
God.
it out.
This
It's
guy is so clutch. So clutch.
まあ難しいね。あとやっぱ
Rims
り
in his face. Buttons, buttons, buttons. No hesitation.
まあ出るのは悪いことじゃないけどやろ。
Yeah,
And the
but-
command grab.
出るのは悪いことじゃないけど、この3年という日がどう影響するかだよな。
I knew the guy who really needs this victory this weekend. Looking back at
Ah,
that, shaking his head, he knows
やるのはやるやろな、俺も。
at match point there. Already a massive improvement from yesterday,
で
but
も
could still be
今の
saying
その
so
低
against
い評価のゲーセン側が逆にこの状況を見て入れるかどうかだよ
Alongside
な。
Damascus and Phenom. That's
それだけやと思う
watching
わ、
on
マ
as
ジで。
well.
入れるかどうかやで、ゲーセンが。どこ
He has to play the winner of this. Lose his final. And again, that jump angle, another one. Feels like Meat Online against Ryu's just getting hopped over again and again.
おらん、特にラウンジなんか全然おらんようになったしな。当たらん当たらん。みんな飽きちゃってるとこあると思うよ。
Yeah, there you go. Just controlling that space. I think you're right. It's after he blocks something that he's plus.
Yeah, or golf negative, right?
Yeah. Oh!
Big damage incoming, but no sound at least. Back to neutral where Garl prevails.
He'll cash out on that damage. He's got a Deshko as well if he needs a bit of robbery. The activation though takes the space in.
Yeah, you can
There's the
throw more moves
Deshko.
there.
Nothing out there. The big EX.
Yeah. Horrible situation there for Luffy. Kind of heading towards match point again.
Oh,
my
slides
God.
underneath. That's time to come up. Everything coming.
まあ
He's ready.
昔ながら
Finally.
昔からやってる人からしたら相当これ切れると思うけどな。ゲーム面白くない。現役のスパツ X 勢とかサード勢がウルフォー勢が果たしてやるかどうかだよな。人がおるからやるっていうゲームじゃねえよこのゲーム
Oh,
マジ
both
で。
avoiding each other.
人がおるからやるっていう最低な理由でやるゲームかって思ったらそうでもない気がす
See
る
him
な。
taking advantage of that frame advantage. Block jump is nice anti-air. Backs off. Respect it.
Yes, there on the stand medium. Match point Akainu again. Slight life lead. Jumps in, has to
まあ明けが盛り上がるのはまたいいことなんだけど
Deshko
ね。
activated. Two hands in the air. Oh, the
Yeah, the
timing on the
timing
flash kick
again.
again. Perfect. The end here for Luffy. Akainu looking to book his place.
Oh,
We've
the
seen
command
it.
grab
We've seen it
again.
before. Everyone knows it. The
Luffy
jab
manggil
interruption to Brimstone. Not this time, says Akainu. As he sends Luffy out of the tournament.
相当悔しがってるなルフィ
He
今の。
finishes fourth, which means he's out
読まれたね
of the
最後の
big
最後。
checks, which is what he cares about the most. obviously. Big checks and big other things. They're Luffy's two biggest loves.
Yes, very true indeed. I think
Um,
no one will deny that. Well, great performance yesterday from Luffy, but unfortunately not the same result today as he bows out of the tournament, Logan.
And just in the nick of time, Akainu was able to react and adapt just in time and close that out.
You see what it means to the guy. He's ecstatic as he stays there on stage awaiting his next match.
Well,
Super
everyone
thrilled
wants to
be in
get to
there.
Capcom Cup. That is, you know, the peak of the mountain, the pinnacle of the season. And for Akainu, in fact, all three of these players left in now, it is going to be an automatic qualification spot for
This is
any
the
of them.
great thing, right? Isn't it an awesome scenario here? As much as we love Problem X, Venom, and Luffy,
Yeah.
to have someone who isn't already in a qualification.
Another guaranteed qualifier.
Yes,
Yes,
That's so good.
Well, of course, in years past, we had seen players like Mr. Crimson make it into Capcom Cup. Ryan Hart, of course, as well. We're going to get a fresh face today.
Yeah, Mr. Crimson obviously not going to be there this year, despite still being active on the tour. Not having his best performance this year. Great to have potentially another French guy there in the form of Kanu. Could argue that Claude, being a French speaker from
He's
Cameroon,
English through and through.
He's one of our own.
He's one of our own. He is great British.
Very much
Aren't
so.
you, Hurricane?
I see
Yes.
the flag when he plays. When he
That's
wins,
right.
anyway. It's like the Big Bird OS.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great set between these two. So many great
He
reads on
jumped
the
a
jumps.
good few command grabs.
Three
Obviously the
very
one,
clutch ones.
obviously the one at the start of the first round.
Yep. And that round he was able to close out despite losing that game. Yeah. Then at the very end, got jab interrupted and just held up. I mean, you've got to be ready for that.
Light kick. His light kick is working, thankfully, on his pad.
Unlike a compadre we know of.
わあ、どうしようかな、最後まで見よう
Late
か
EX
な。
flash kick lands on the V-skilled boom.
ゲームってしゃあない。
There it is. Got away with it that time.
明日も早いし、これぐらいで終わろうかな。
Just jump back jab. It took a while to start doing
Yep.
that, but finally started adapting. I believe this is the moment where Luffy thought he could get away with that interruption. He tries it here,
He
doesn't
wanted
he?
to jab and then,
Hold up.
swinging back into the corner, obviously, with that command grab.
Great adaptation there from Makani.
Adapted to the man.
ちょうど今日はこれで終わる。明日はとりあえず11時か12時ぐらいにゲーセン行く配信やるんで、またよかったらその時にでもまた見に来てください。
Angry Bird waiting
どう
in
も
the
長
winner's
時間
grand
ありがとう
final.
ございました。
Or is it
で
going
は
to
で
be
は
Kanu or
また明
Hurricane?
日
We'll
お
see
疲れ様でした。
as that comes up next. I believe the players are taking a moment.
おやすみなさい。
Kanu just came off the back of a very, very tight set.